Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It is Thursday, the perfect day to do a recap of the final round of GAC that just finished. Yay, 3v3 is finally over. Let's go check out that hotbot comparison. Alrighty, so taking a look here, we've got myself on the left, obviously, and we're up against Nute. Buenas noches. He's from the Desert Reapers, and his rank is better than mine, so he clearly is going to win this battle. He's rocking with only about 270,000 more GP than me, and that's rather favourable in my favour, I feel. Not being down 1 million plus GP is always nice. Let's just take a look at these. We've got exactly the same number of Zetas. That's quite ironic. My mod game looks a little bit stronger than here. Oh, excuse me with the cough. My mod game looks a little bit stronger. Got about 11 more 25 plus speed mods here. And pretty good in the mid-range too. Yeah, I'd say I've got a pretty good advantage on modding. Relic levels, I've got a slight advantage, but I also have 2 Relic 9s here, one being JML and the other being my brand new Admiral Radis. Ah, the profundity. Fantastic. Okay, checking out GLs. He is... Well, we're even Stevens on GLs. Who knew? Who knew? That's quite nice to see. You know, I've got Ray, he's got Slacker. Neither of us have got Jabba, obviously. Just taking a look, his JML is not Relic 9, obviously he has no Relic 9, so he's probably modded this the correct way with a little bit more speed rather than the protection focus. That's fine, mine is slower obviously, but that R9 gives me a big juicy amount of additional protection. All standard fare here. He's missing an army on Darth Malgus, but that really doesn't matter so much. As long as you've got the leadership is the most important thing. He's modded him correctly. Quite a lot more health than me actually. I should probably look to prioritize my modding just a little bit better on my Malgus, I feel. Let's see, what else we got over here? Yeah, of course he's got Cat, of course he's got Maul. Only R5 on Maul, and yes, he does have Starkiller. Just the one army, but again, the additional armies are usually just there for flavor. I actually have the speed... He obviously does not have 6E modding on his Negotiator. That's quite interesting. And obviously we're matched on Piet. Okay, let's go check out this defense then. Alright, so we're going to go in with the very first team. I'm going to try and take on the Lord Vader team with my Fennec setup here. Now, he does have the cooldown decrease, but for some reason he's using Tarkin. I don't know why. So I enter up, I go into contract thanks to Grief, but of course we do not have the crit that we need to get Mando to annihilate out the gate, which is a bit of a shame. So I think we do the mass assist here on Royal Guard to try and get that crit damage up on our boy Mando, so we can get an annihilate out. And things are just looking kind of grim right now because we've got 15 dots already on Mando. Grand Moff Tarkin survives by the skin of his teeth, which is irritating, and obviously because we died we weren't able to get the annihilate out. So I think we go ahead here and we recover our health and protection. I need to try and get that Bam to survive, just that Mando, not Bam, to survive just a little bit. I put the armor shred on Royal Guard just in case we're not able to get this disintegrate out. But hey, we got it done, and I'm like, right, Tarkin, you can go. Just down to a lone Lord Vader now. I'm not liking our odds because he's obviously just got rid of Mando. He's only got 1 armor shred. He's got that dodge datacron cooldown decrease. I'm like, ugh. We put the second armor shred on him anyway, just to get some hope that we can try and chew through him. And now it's just a case of, please, please, have I got enough DPS to chew through him? I really don't want to have to take a second bite of the apple on Lord Vader right at the gate. But so far, it's not looking terrible. I don't see the value in adding more armor shred. I just want to try and get his health down, hopefully before he manages to go into ult. So we keep chipping away here. It's looking good at the moment. I'm feeling quite confident. We do the mass assist. Boom. Vader is looking like he's about to die. And there we go. We got him. Amazing. 61 banners, obviously not great, but a good first start. Alrighty, battle number 2, we're taking on CLS with JTR. He's got quite a nasty datacron here. He does have Retribution. Unfortunately, Chupio just resisted all of the debuffs in the world. That makes this counter so much more annoying. So I call in BB-8 to, get the tenacity down, hopefully cleanse off all the debuffs, and, potentially call in R2-D2 to do that, but it didn't quite work out. So now I feel like I'm going to lose my BB-8 thanks to that retribution. Not the retribution, you know what I mean. It's the riposte or whatever it is, so it attacks right under protection. And CLS takes out my BB-8. It's not fun. We managed to get the stun on CLS, which does help. Stops him getting an extra turn. We failed to get the stun on the second attack with R2-D2. I think that 15% chance that he doesn't actually trigger a stun happened, so we didn't kill him. So I'm thinking right now, it's looking leery. We need to kill Chupio, basically. If we can't kill Chupio, then things are going to be real bad. I considered waving down on CLS, but ultimately I decided it wasn't worth it. Just want to kill Chupio. Nice bit of foresight there on JTR. Of course he resists, and then nearly kills my R2-D2, and then takes away, and he takes like 1,000 turns. I'm like, CLS, relax. The most annoying part here is that the days didn't land there. Everything else landed apart from the days. If we'd have got the days, it would have been perfect, because CLS when he's dazed is not an issue. The fact that he counterattacks is the big problem here. I think I try to stun him here. He's in call to action, so he doesn't have the extra 100% tenacity. So I'm umming and ahhing about what to do. I go for the stealth that does nothing, and now we land the days. With the days on it, I know it's game over. Plain sailing from here. Just gotta finish him off. Good. Crap banners, but it's a win. 50 banner. And now I'm going to take in my bad batch against Mon Mothma, Cara Dune, and Kyle Katarn. So I've got the 25% TM Datacron just to get me out the gate. I like to get that stun out of there. And this one can get a little bit hairy, guys, truth be told. But I feel like Bad Batch just don't feel like they have as useful counters these days. I know I could have taken them against that CLS team. That probably would have been a better use. But hey, I don't think JTR could have dealt with this team. So yeah, I left Kyle Katarn alive so she doesn't use her revive straight away. But I'm not sure if it was even the right thing to do. We can kill Kyle Katarn now if we like, take him out. He's obviously just going to get revived straight away. I probably should have gone for a basic there to get the double tap, do a little bit more damage. We didn't need the recovery at that point, so I probably should have just basicked Cara Dune. Kyle Katarn takes about 3,000 turns because that's what he does. He is Kyle Katarn. He's just a guy with a lightsaber. Kill Cara Dune and she comes back because she did have that potency up, unfortunately. Kind of wanted to kill her when she still had the buff immunity. Gosh, I can speak. I can English, guys. Don't judge me. So still focusing on Cara Dune. Unfortunately, didn't quite get around to that extra turn there. And now our turn order is a little bit messed up, but it's okay. Dispelling all these buffs gives us a load of turn meter, so we should be able to get round, hopefully get a kill on Cara Dune with this AoE. Blap, there she goes. Mon Mothma, in fact, is actually looking in a bad shape. And then we just finish off the team. I didn't want to mess around. We'd lost some protection banners there on tech, but ultimately not so bad. And now we have got JKR against GG. GG in 3v3s is just a shadow of his 5v5 self, so even my Gear 12 Joe Lee can actually stay in the battle for this one. The idea is to just save the direct focus, wait until GG is out of stealth, and fire him down. If you can, focus a bit of damage on that B1 to lower his stacks so he can't just fully heal up GG straight away. So I'm just focusing down those stacks right now. GG does his AoE, all fantastic. Call in GMY, gets a bit of extra bonus turn meter from attacking a person with over 50% of their health. Gains 40% TM when he does that. Because B1 only has 1 health, he's always got max health. So now we go for the direct focus on GG, and we just hope that B1 doesn't heal him up too much. B1 decides to do something in our favor now, and he tries to heal up Maggie instead of GG. So I'm like rather thankful for that. I'm like, thank you so much there, Maggie. We tried to decrease his TM, but we didn't quite get the TMR. And then just focus down on GG until he is gonzos. GMY is looking a bit hairy there. We don't really want to trigger sacrifice when we've got heal immunity. That's not an ideal scenario at all. Another AoE there. Strips a few more B1 banners. Strip a few more B1 stacks, not banners. And then kill GG. After that, it's game over. Easy peasy. Don't think we've even triggered sacrifice on JKR just yet. So, yeah, it probably would have worked in our favor if we had, because that would have recovered all of our protection and given us additional banners. Now, I did a bit of a faux pas here, and I did not call in Joe Lee to recover his lost banners, so we could have recovered an extra banner there. But hey, 54 is still fine. So I'm taking on Traya, Dooku, and Sion over here to take out the Padme team. It's not a very good Padme team. It's only a Gear 12 Zaris, and I feel like once we isolate Padme, she can't really like do anything. She can't call the assist with her kick. She can't heal and pass that bonus protection to her allies. And yeah, it's like, I don't know what else to tell you guys. It's from there. It's game over. They don't have any real DPS outside of Mace, because they can't gain that bonus protection. They're not gaining any courage, so it's really nothing to worry about. We even get a couple of stuns out here. Obviously, Zaris is keeping people alive thanks to her her unique, where we crit people, they recover 30%, I think, of her max health. So it keeps them alive a little bit longer than they normally would, but really, you know, they don't have dodging. They don't have anything to really deal with what I've got, especially now that I've hit Held by Hatred on Scion. He's going to revive if they do even manage to kill him. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. This AoE is bound to take out Traya then, and Traya? Padme then. Damn it, Padme, surviving with like the sliveriest of slivers of health. Hey, she's dead now. So now we can feel free to just isolate Mace Windu, and then he's not going to really be gaining any buffs. He won't be able to taunt anymore. He won't be able to do anything really. We just go ahead and isolate him, and then we can kill Barriss. She's only Gear 12, so Dooku practically one-taps her. Traya nearly gets the kill, and Scion shows his true hatred and kills Barriss. Now it's just Mace Windu, and really, I could put this on auto, go downstairs, make myself a lovely cup of tea, get some digestive biscuits, indulge in some rather delicious dunking action, and be happier for it. That's not what I did, however. I was just checking out things on Mace Windu, thinking, Mace, will you just die? 2 minutes, basically, of wailing on that boy. 56. Just take a quick moment, guys. Hit that little like button. It really helps me out. And, you know, maybe subscribe. Do me a favour. Do you know what I mean? And that is the Backwall reveal. I take a look, and I'm happy to see no GLs. We've got Geos, Qui-Gon Jinn, Crew, Bag Bros, and something at the bottom. I think it's the Dash, Queel, and IG-11. Nothing really to worry about. Let's go check out the next battle. So because he has no GLs on the back wall, I feel quite confident in taking C and Wat to take out his Malgus. This counter doesn't really ever fail for me. Put the armor tech on C so that he can always cleanse an ability block, for example, or a shock. And then you just play the waiting game. Wait until you can ultimate and then zap everybody out. It's probably smarter to actually put that second link on DR rather than Basti. You don't have to worry so much about Basti. DR has more damage, but ultimately, as long as you kill Malgus, the rest will fall. So it's just playing a waiting game at the start, waiting until we get to our ultimate. You will lose Wat, and that's absolutely fine. Nobody really cares if you lose Wat. It's just he's there to pass that tech, and then he's there to yeet himself out of existence. His part is done. He is the best of scapegoats, really, in the game. So we're just waiting now. Nearly hit our ult. There we go. Let's put on our glad rags. Get the nice silks on. Get that red. Oh yeah, and of course, there's a cooldown increase that affects GLs apparently. Just dumb. Okay, now we can get rid. Get yeeted, Malgus. And Darth Revan is not really going to stand up to much. We recover all of our banners on C, thankfully. And that's game, set, match. Let's do this. Go on, Darth Revan, get out of here. Nice. 55. This next team is something I used a couple of weeks back and it went perfectly. Bam Han Chewie. And I'm taking Impadas with Zaris and Ahsoka. I gotta say, guys, the fact that he stunned my Padme out the gate, yeah, that kind of messed me up. It kind of messed me up, and then he got the stun again on Padme. And then, yeah, stuns and stuns and stuns, and I'm like, okay. Don't do this. In order to make myself feel better, I took in the best Kron to ever exist, yes, the Wampa Kron, and he's taking on SK with EP Lead and Mara Jade. Yes, he's got a Datacron, you can see that grit effect is in play, but, you know, as long as we hit this first turn, we're okay. We're fine. You know, we can slap Palps around a little bit, we're just not going to counter. As long as you kill Starkiller before he hits his ultimate, nothing to worry about. We'll get a little bit of extra damage going on. Starkiller over there is rocking 21 dots right now. 22 now. I decide to just slap an old man, watch him crumple like the weak and feeble man he is. And then it's just Mara Jade and Starkiller. I'm like, well, I think Starkiller's going to die thanks to those dots when he takes a turn, so I'm just going to roar here. Starkiller's just like, peace out guys, y'all, I'll see you. And then Mara Jade on her own isn't going to do anything. I love Wampa. Okay, so I'm going to deal with his Maul now. He's got Maul with Jango and Bo-Katan, and I'm taking in Kira lead, just there for the leadership to pass Nest, get that extra recovery, and Nest. Now, it's worth mentioning that this Nest is going to survive all the hits from Maul because he just doesn't ramp the damage fast enough, but more importantly, that Bo-Katan is missing a Zeta, so they're not gaining all that protection recovery that she passes when the Mandalorian allies attacks out turn. So that just makes this counter that much more reliable. Now obviously Jango is a bit of a threat here. If he does happen to get in a situation where he's got Rocket and we have got no bonus protection on our Nest, he can just like yeet her out of existence, and that's incredibly frustrating. So that's why I feel like I need to kill Jango as a priority, get him out of the game so that I can, you know, sit back and, I don't know, make myself another cup of tea. But he's proving a little bit irritating to deal with. Fortunately, that rocket there landed on our Nest when we had no bonus protection, and she still survived with about 50-55% of her health. So I'm feeling a bit confident now that I should be able to actually win this battle. If Jango can't kill me that one rocket, then I don't think he's going to kill me with anything else. He's still the priority though. If I get an opportunity where I can kill Jango, I will take him out. Unfortunately, just before we kill Jango then, Maul got his 5 turns of Seething Rage and he basically fully heals him, which is just like irritating more than anything. I still continue to focus down on Jango, try to get him out of there, but irritating things are continuing to happen. I see an opportunity to kill Bo-Katan, so I just get rid of her. Why not? Now it's just Jango and Maul, and I'm feeling very, very confident that there is no way we lose this battle. The worst thing that could happen is we time out, but I really don't think that's going to happen. There's no Bo-Katan, there was no Zeta on the Bo-Katan, so it's just about wearing it down. I really should have just put this on auto, I don't know why I didn't. Because you can't mess this up. Like, maybe if the AI decided to randomly target Maul, which would be a bad idea. Yeah, I mean, we're plain sailing. Jango's about to die. Goodbye. And now Maul is just left with absolutely no answer to Nest. Maul's first hit just doesn't deal enough damage to kill Nest. So even though his final hit would be enough, the first couple of hits are just not. So 54 is a cheap and easy counter. Alright, so because the guy has no GLs on the back wall, I decide to take out his Bam Hand Chewie with JML and Hermit Yoda. Yeah, this is overkill under normal scenarios, but I saw no better use for this. I have got a level 9 Datacron with this, giving additional damage to those people that get Jedi's lessons, and also it does have riposte, so we attack under protection. They don't last. I have no shame. And now we have the last team I want to save, the northern section, and that is a Nute Dooku Nest. Now all I need to do is get the mass assist over here on Dooku, stun him, and, you know, we're off to the horses, as it were. But unfortunately, Dooku decides to be that guy and just resist the stun out the gate, and that just causes, like, so much issues. Like, now we're extorted, and it's just Nest. We'll yeet Nest. No, apparently a Relic 8 Boba Fett with 6E modding can't one-tap Nest. I probably could have basic there and killed Nest, but I'm apparently I'm very bad at this game. I'm very bad. So now we're just caught in that situation where we're just going to get eternally stunned and the whole team's going to be extorted, so we're going to have like less than 0 speed, and Dooku's going to continue to stun on a basic and stun 2 people on a special and hide people. At least we killed Nest. I'm just hoping I get to a situation where I can use an Execute now on Nute Gunray, but of course he's just like constantly ability blocking, and he's like increasing our cooldowns, and we're all just stunned for 90% of the battle, and yeah, it's just like... It's okay, guys, I didn't want to turn. I don't want turns at all. We killed Nute once, and now I'm like, well, I've got to kill him again, otherwise... Why couldn't you have done that at the start, Bossk? Like, we could have stunned Dooku right at the start, and then this wouldn't even be a problem. But no, oh no, Dooku has to resist. Resistance is futile, Dooku. Unfortunately, we don't quite kill Nute there, and then there's the dodge, and then he kills my Zam, and I'm just like... Nute deserved that execute. I stand by it. Nute deserved that execute. Now I'm just like, is Dooku going to solo my team? At least I can get rid of the extortion now. I mean, we've hit contract. Get rid of extortion. Just rocket him. I hate Nute. And now we do have a fleet reveal. Now, I am very happy to see that he has got his Executor on defense. I don't know why I'm happy about that. Triple attacker Executor, we've got a Chimaera, and we've got Rebels. Not too bad. I save all my fleets for offense, so I'm quite comfortable that we can clear through. Taking in a GL against Qui-Gon Jinn Omicron does almost negate the Omicron in its entirety. The most important factor is that we can actually just go straight in on Anakin and kill him, so he's no longer an issue. I didn't take in Cat because I thought Cat in this team would be an absolute overkill. I took in Zaris just for a bit of fun, really. She can stun, so why not? She also can potentially call an assist when she attacks, so I thought, why not? Let's have a bit of fun with it. Bye, Anakin. This Cam is only gear 12 as well, so I'm not worried that he's got any damage at all. Get stunned, Cam. I like Ayla. Ayla's fun, man. You know, yeah, it probably wasn't worth me R7ing her, but while her Datacron was around, it was fun to use. Okay, there goes Cam, and it's just left to Qui-Gon Jinn. Obviously, he's got lots and lots of foresight. We ultimate for no good reason, because we just don't really need to ultimate at all here, to be honest. Call in our Ayla, and she kills him. Easy banners, 57. Nice win. Alrighty, so he's got Dash, Queel, and IG-11, so I take in Dash, Han, and Chewie. Just kill Dash. Job done. This team just folds like a pack of cards after you take out Dash. I've got my own Dash. We've got a nice Datacron running that increases our damage whenever we crit as well. Or I think it's Smugglers and Scoundrels. So yeah, but Dash is just going to rip face. And they don't even last 20 seconds, I know that feeling. Next up on the board, we are taking in Rex with 5s and Kitty Cat to take out Crew, Aruji Kylo, and Sith Trooper. Now this is a weird team that I'm using here. Basically I'm using Cat for the yeet to just kill Crew. Crew takes reduced damage from percentage health... excuse me, from percentage health effects. Which means we can't Rexolate him. Now, that does not mean it stops me from mindlessly trying to Rexecute Crew. Like, the whole reason I took in Cat was so I could just kill Crew with the leap, but I still, for some reason, like, tried to Rexecute him. I don't... you'll see. I saved the form up for when the 2-turn stun came in because I wanted to just cleanse it straight away. But, like, I don't know why I tried to Rexecute here. Like, I knew. That's why I brought in Cat. And I'm still like, yeah, let's... Oh, wait. So I'm just a moron, basically, is the long and short of it. It's fine. We'll still go ahead and, you know, leap on Crew and he will die. But, it's, yeah. Like... baffling things that you do when you're live streaming, guys. So, we can now focus a little bit on Sith Trooper. I don't want to taunt with 5s anymore because I feel like he might die, and if 5s dies and we don't get the sacrifice, that won't put me in a great position. So swap around turn meter with our boy Rexy-Poo. Rex gets another little form up, and then we're basically ready to go ahead and Rexecute the Sith Trooper. Blap, you're gone. And now we should be very, very close to the yeet. And now it's just OG Kylo Ren. I'm like, okay, great. Feeling pretty good now. Like, the banners are not great, but it's still a one-tap, and, you know, I had to use what I had to use. So we're just biding our time now. We want to get another leap over here on OG Kylo, just to get the armor shred on him, deal some significant damage. Cat's our only real DPS here. Again, OG Kylo also takes reduced damage from percentage health effects, so he's a lot harder to kill with our execute. But we basically kill him with that leap. And I think we actually get another Rexecute now, just to deal some damage. I figured, why not? But it does actually kill him. So I'm like, alright, cool. 55. If you're ever feeling stressed, guys, take in troopers against Geonosians, because, Punchbot, yeah. What he does is, he, like, punch it, well, I'll let him do the talking. It's just like, alright, cool. Just like, yeah, see ya. Like, just, you know, yeah, okay, cool. And one more, what happened? Punchbot rules. I love Punchbot. So we've just got a weird Bag Bros team left to deal with, and I'm running a little bit thin on the ground. So I decided to take in a weird Thrawn lead Moff Gideon Death Trooper setup. The idea was to just fracture Bag Bro Finn so that he can't pass that turnover to Poe, and then they can deal some significant amount of damage. Even at low gear, they can still do significant damage. So if he's fractured, they ain't doing that. So I just kill him. He still gets that stun off on our Thrawn, which is irritating, and then he dodges the death mark hit. But, you know, they like to steal banners, guys, just is what it is. I really should have swapped turn meter here to recover the lost banners, but hey, apparently, you know, I do dumb things, guys. I'm not a clever person, so we just... for some reason, I tried to bide my time to try and get back around, but obviously every time we're using special attacks, that's reducing the TM on Thrawn, because he's got an enemy fractured and he's leadership, so I'm just like, I want to recover that protection, but I should have done it earlier. Never mind, guys, never mind. 57. Now it's just the fleet left, everybody's favourite game mode. So I take in the Negotiator up against the Rebels. I decide to needlessly give Hans Millennium Falcon some additional TM, because he's just going to recover the damage that I deal with 5s. And then it's a mass swarm, I think, on the Rebel Y-Wing. Let's go ahead and just deal some damage. Ooh, it looks like we're going to have a very, very juicy big hit coming out of 5s in a minute. Go ahead and cleanse off that additional armor pen. And I'm thinking, oh, this big battle bop is going to be tasty. Boom! Biggs is just such... He's like... You have to be that guy, don't you, Biggs? You have to, like, that much health. God damn. We call in Ahsoka, we do a big hit, and he still wants to survive a little bit. And he's done. Stupid 5s. 71. Next up is Malevolence against the Chimaera. Now, I've lost with this in the past, rather embarrassingly, because I didn't reinforce, and then the ultimate hit, and he killed 2 units at once, and I just had to suck it up, even though the battle was won at that point. It was stupid. So I was feeling a little bit leery about doing this, but I figured it was still my best option to use at the time. So, yeah, we get the stun over there on the Imperial type bomber. And then I believe we just reinforce with Spy, because I really want to start dealing some additional damage, try to chew through this team as fast as possible. We're really hoping we get the taxi here, Vader's ship, but we do get the TIE Interceptor instead, so, you know, I mean, it was either the taxi or the TIE Interceptor. It's not like we had a lot of choice on what we were going to mark. But yeah, now it's just a case of let's go ahead and kill everything that we possibly can as quickly as can. The thing with this team is it does have a lot of AoE damage, and then that daze that comes out of the Sith Bomber is just irritating. So we're looking to get rid of the taxi as quickly as possible, because it is a threat, it deals high levels of damage, and yeah, I want it dead, basically. So we're just left with the Sith Bomber, but of course he reinforces with Palp's shuttle. Now, I know that his ultimate is coming very, very soon, so I'm getting very concerned that I don't have a lot of health on a lot of units. And this could be very, very bad for me. Very, very bad. We are very low health. Well, we managed to take out his Sith Bomber. That was close. That was very, very close. Fortunately for us, we are able to recover, calling in Geos Soldier, who is able to more or less clean up. It's a win. 63 back. So he's using a triple attack or exec lineup. I'm just going to burn his cooldowns. Simple as that. There goes the AoE. He gets the double attack. Basically, we are evenly matched on relic levels for our capital ships. Our capital ships have the same speed. So I did not want to risk the coin flip here and not kill fleet. So I just send in a burner fleet so I can clean up with a proper Executor squad. Yes, this does cost me a dropped battle. Is that a problem? No. Apparently the finalizer decides to show up, like right in my face. He's come to say hello. He's like, hey, do you want to live like the Radus and execute the holdo maneuver? This is what it looks like. But yeah, I don't know. CG can do with fixing their game sometime, I think. So yeah, I'm taking in a standard lineup here for my Executor. Because I've burned their cooldowns, I'm feeling relatively confident that we should be able to win the race to the ultimate. I always feel like the ideal target in a triple attacker lineup is to go after the Xanadu Blood, the IG-2K. We didn't quite kill him there, probably because of the foresight, but also because our Xanadu Blood did not double tap, but that is just standard behavior, isn't it, for Xanadu Blood? Just no double taps for you. We take out his Xanadu blood, and now I'm like, okay, well, game's won. Of course, he does reinforce with Houndstooth. That is the standard here because of the priority order. But there's nothing I can really do about that. I'm still confident that we should win the race to the ultimate because he just does not have the additional ships to deal with. Yes, I can't get target lock on his Houndstooth because of that chaff that he's reinforced with. And yes, of course, he does dodge the basic because CG just hates me. But yeah, dodge. Oh man, like CG knows that we all love the dodge meta, right? Everybody loves dodges. So yeah, we're just biding time now until we can start getting our target lock out. I'm still feeling pretty good because, you know, he's only got 2 units on the field. We've now got 4. I can count 5. Excuse me. So I just want to focus down his Razor Crest when we get the opportunity. Taking him out is the next priority. And then, yeah, as long as we can get through to our ultimate, we will be absolutely laughing. Big bada bop, bloom. Looking very pretty. He's just got Houndstooth left. I'm like, yeah, this is it. It's in the bag. Of course, he now reinforces with his Slave 1. I'm like, okay, fine. How close are we to our ultimate? 2 turns away. Well, I really hope he doesn't get his ultimate on the next turn. You know how that doubt starts to creep into your mind? You think, oh, hang on. Is he going to actually ult before me? That shouldn't happen. No, that is not going to happen, right? You are not going to ult now, are you? This is what's going through my head at this point. Nope, he just decides to fully heal up his Houndstooth. It's okay. We get rid of his capital ship, and we know the game is won at this point, but it's just irritating that you had to heal up that Houndstooth. It's just like, I'll just be here for another 16 minutes trying to chew through Bossk. Come on. Just give it up, Bossk. You are donezos. You know you're done. Thank goodness. Thank goodness for Slave 1, guys. 49 banners. Doesn't matter. So we got the full clear. Not a particularly sturdy defense. We set quite a lot on defense. He did not actually attack again. So he dropped a battle against Lord Vader and then cleaned it up. He did actually take a bite of the apple out of my Ray team and actually preloaded it. So I'm not sure. I think when he got to that point, he was like, I've dropped 2 battles. I'm not going to bother trying to win now. And I don't particularly blame him. Nobody likes 3v3. But hey, is what it is, guys. Okay, if you enjoyed this video, please do hit that like button and consider subscribing to your boy Scribe. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace out, guys.
Just giving a quick shout out to my patrons. I appreciate each and every single one of you. And without your support, I wouldn't be doing this today. Thanks so much.